sitting in a very positive cash position. And I project that's going to stay that way till we start getting our property taxes in March. One of the things I do want to point out to you is that there are some equipment purchases that have been made that have already been taken out of that cash that we don't have the bond money paid back to us yet.
Yeah.
So, which makes us in an even better position than we're sitting at right now. Those bond payments are, we probably won't see those bond payments till about the 1st of April because they didn't tell us one important factor, that they needed us to put a lien on the cars. And so now we've got to go back to the Secretary of State's office and get that taken care of. But we should have the money about the 1st of April. So we're going to see, a little bit of minding our P's and Q's. My Illinois funds account is going to get a little bit lower than I want it to get to. But the other positive thing is that we still haven't touched the bond money, the bond repayment money. Fund 41, which is water bond and interest fund, we haven't touched that. I have no intention of touching that. We're paying the bond payments out of operating right now, and we're leaving that reserve on the books. So we are really doing well right now operating within the revenues. The other thing I will also want to point out is those big, huge lawsuit settlements are also taken out of those monies. Okay? I don't foresee us truly needing the working cash bonds at this time.
Great.
We have them approved, but I don't see us having the need. We approved 600,000 working cash bonds, and I do not see us needing anywhere near that, if any of it. So if we can work some of the outstanding items that we have in the background going on, and the timing of those payments, we may do really well moving into the next fiscal year. Something else I want to report out, since this is now a generic financial report, the draft of the financial report has been completed. The MD&A has been completed. What we are waiting on is the attorney letter.
Do you mean the audit?
For the audit. Mr. Ferrolo is out of the office, unfortunately, until next Monday, and did not get to it before he left. So hopefully we will have that done early part of next week. I want to report out, I'm very proud to report out, that for fiscal year 2012, the general fund balance, which is your equity, went from $62,000 to $360,000 in 1 year. Okay? That $300,000 was that line of credit that you guys used to have that you don't have no more.
Right.
So, I don't project 2013 is going to be as glorious, but I think it's still going to be moving in the right direction towards a positive, a bigger fund balance. I don't think it's a sufficient fund balance. You're talking, you're a $6 million budget. 300,000 is 0.5%. I mean, you're not going nowhere. It's 5%. Okay, that's not even 1 month's operating in fund balance.
Black.
It's in the black. You've never gone into the red.
You're going to start raising the bar on us now, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're going from black 20%.
We're going to go from just operating to actually creating policies.
Yes.
One of the things we need to look at as a city is what level of fund balance is good. And for communities in Lake County, you're talking 3 to 6 months of operating in fund balance, which means you're talking $1.5 million. So we did great. Do I think we're going to get it next year? No. Do I think it's going to be another term? I think we could get to it in another mayoral term. It's going to take 4 to 5 more years to get you to $1.5 million in fund balance. It's not going to happen overnight. It didn't. The only reason it happened overnight was because the economy went south. And in 2 years you've lost a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I wasn't here, but the fact is that things are moving in the right direction right now.
Good.
And but it's going to be a little bit of this for the next 2 or 3 months because we've got the big huge equipment payments going out and the bonds aren't coming back in, but we still have sufficient cash in the general fund to operate.
Thank you so very much. Thanks, Connor. Good job.